Welcome back to the SBR Sim-Racing DecalLabs Track Addict GT3 Season 6. This round number 5 here from Brands Hatch GP. This is the sprint race, the second race of the night. And as always, it's a rolling start reverse grid race. You'd have seen the grid order just before this, rolling from Clark Curve all the way up to the middle of Stirling Corner. So a lot of ground for the guys who won the race in the endurance to cover. Obviously a fair chunk of strategy still involved in this race. I'm estimating 1, possibly 2 stops during the course of the race. They don't have any tyre restrictions in this one. They can run whatever tyres they want for how long they want. So if they want to try and do 11 laps on a set of super softs or softs, that is completely up to the drivers. But the 2 Poppies Lexuses are at the front of the grid, ready to get us underway. So, for the second time at Brands Hatch, let's see how the race pans out. See the revs rise. See, I mean, automatic rolling start. Here we go then. The game takes control for the first section, and once the cars, in this case Brian Ross, who's leading the pack, once he gets to that start line, we are green for 11 laps of Brands Hatch. The cars roaring to life into Paddock Hill. Pretty much going to be line astern for this first corner until we hit Druids for the first real braking zone. You can see there's the Mercedes just going through. Let's see if you've got any action going on going down towards Graham Hill. Adams just ahead of Freeman, a slight tap into it. The number 8 Coca-Cola Porsche. Now a good run in the endurance race after being pushed. Oh, Adams gets the back end out. A lot of wheel spin for the Nissan. That is what it's famous for. Through the corners, hitting the throttle too early with no traction control, and now Friedman really putting the pressure on the Nissan. The hashtag Track Addict Nissan, to be precise, of number 3. The 2 Golf McLarens behind looking a bit spicy. They need to try and work together here. Adam Piper, Lewis Edwards, number 99 and 52 machines respectively. And that is contact. Some form of incident. That is Ellis and Ross. So Ellis and Ross have had an incident through Sheen Curve. It could pretty much be that Ross has caught the grass on the Sheen Curve. Nowhere to go for Ellis. That's Friedman off. Friedman getting into the grass, going out of Clearace into Clark Curve, and we've got an incident there. That is Friedman still having an accident down the Brabham Straight. Meanwhile, the 2 Mercedes haven't made much ground. They've only passed the people who have gone off so far. They're 12th and 13th respectively, Cole and Tomkinson. Jake Hill just behind Ben Milden. There is Clements. He was quick in that Mazda last time round here in the endurance. He's right behind Edwards. Flash of the lights here on lap number 2. He's on the soft compound of tyre. Whether he feels he can go the distance on that, can you wait and see. You see the number 7 car, normally piloted by Jordan Hogan, he couldn't make it, so Chris Clements stepping in. Through Stirling up towards Clearace for the second time. Hancock's is currently in second and pressurising Dean Milden. And just behind, Jay Hardy in the Track Addict number 18 Nissan GTR. Dean Milden really putting up a nice defence against Hancock's here, as they head through Graham Hill. Ben up towards Surtees. Hardy, the back end of the Nissan, kicking out a little bit, and he's gone down the order. He's now in 5th place. make that 7th. He's now being overtaken here by Edwards down the inside. He's now down to 8th. It's going to be 9th as Chris Clements decides he's going to stake his claim as well. However, he's going to have the inside for Hawthorns. Brave driving from the 2, a little bit of a tap, but nothing special, and it's going to allow, that is Jake Hill in the BMW through. Both Ben Milden and Jake Hill getting past. Yeah, both getting past Chris Clements there. Brave driving for Clements around the outside of Hawthorns. Didn't quite work. And Dean Milden is now starting to put a little bit of a gap, not too much, but just enough at the moment to ease the pressure. Bristow currently in 3rd place with Adams just behind. McEwen, we're desperate to make up a few points after the endurance race just spinning out at Sheen Curve during the later stages, costing him positions and points. They managed to get a Nissan sandwiched between 2 Alfa Romeos here. But you look just behind Edwards, that's Milden. Head of Hardy, there goes Hill as well. So Milden and Hill getting past Hardy in the Nissan. But that Nissan's so quick, he's now coming straight back at Jake Hill up towards Hawthorns. Not quite going to work though for the number 18 machine. Hill keeps 9th place for now. The next target for these two are the 2 McLarens. Big slide from Milden. That's going to give a little bit of an opportunity for Hill actually coming out of Sterling. He should get a better line. The line was compromised for the Coca-Cola Porsche. Not quite enough though for Hill to be able to make a move as they go through clearways onto the Brabham Straight for the 4th time of 11. Remember, this is only a sprint race, and that looks like Ellis has retired from this race. Either that or there is some damage going on, or actually that's pit stop, sorry, beg my pardon, though we are down to 15 cars. Some pit stops occurring then. So now Milden up into 7th place. We look behind because Hardy, Jake Hill, one of those who's gone in the pits by the looks of it. Hardy defending hard now from Clements, who's got Sean Corn in the number 14 AMG Mercedes behind, followed by Tomkinson. Now Clements on his own, but Hardy's gone wide through Hawthorns. Can he get back on the track before? Yes, he can. Just about squeezing it in front of Clements into Westfield. That was a bit too close, probably for everyone's liking in that respect. At the front, Hancock isn't letting Dean Milden get away here. The number 22 Lexus having a really hard time to build that gap to the number 6 Mazda. Ben Milden in the pits now, having to cover off Jake Hill. Jake Hill into 8th place now, ahead of Alan Piper and Edwards. Can he make any more time up? He's on a fresh set of super soft tyres. Currently sat in 8th place. The next man will be Tomkinson, who's on his first set of tyres in the super softs. Number 44 Mercedes man, looking to get more points on the board for his championship hopes. Dean Milden has now built just a bit more of a gap over Hancock's, and he's going to be happy with that. It looks like Hancock's just made a slight error, just slightly wide going through Dingledale. Further behind there's Bristow, Adams with McEwen behind, Liam McEwen. Really trying to make up here Adams making that Nissan very, very wide and very quick down a straight line. But Adams now in the pits for his pit stop. McEwen carries on. In theory, these cars shouldn't even need a dash of fuel. They should be able to make 11 laps, in theory. Some of them might need to go in for a splash of fuel. As they carry on, the lead much bigger now for Dean Milden, so he's going to be much more comfortable. Those two Mercedes still trying to work together, I feel. Jake Hill back in 7th now after the recent pit stop. For Rob Adams, who is on the back of Ben Milden. Big slide for one of the Nissans as they go through Dingledale up into Sheen Curve. Milden still has the Golf McLarens ahead of him. A big moment that for Piper, the back end kicking out after clipping the grass. We've got a yellow flag after Sterling. Who is that? It's the Mercedes of Sean Cole, the number 14 car. This is a bad round. I say bad round, this is a bad race for the Mercedes driver. Looks like he's clipped the grass and it's spun the Mercedes round. Dean Milden must be going for a no-stopper, but here comes Tompkinson on Bristow. These two are swapped, I think. McEwen now ahead of Bristow. Bristow squeezing the Mercedes to the inside down the Cooper Straight, giving him almost no room to play with. Really aggressive defence from the Alfa Romeo. Jake Hill in 6th place now is hunting these two down. He's going to be looking for what could be a potential podium, as Tompkinson can't get past the Alfa Romeo. It's amazing just how long this Mercedes is. You can see the whole bonnet. It's so long. I mean, this is pretty much a replay I'm commentating over. And as you will see, obviously, we've got the black strip on the bottom that hides part of the car. So if you can see the bonnet, you know you've got quite a long bonnet. But the Mercedes looking very unsettled over the curb there, through Clearways and Clark Curve onto the Browden Straight. Just looks like the tyres are starting to see better days. And Jake Hill really is starting to close in on this. In fact, he's there. He's going to have 2.5 laps here to do something about the cars ahead of him. Good drive from Tompkinson just ahead of us. Outer Surtees, he's probably seen Hill behind and knows he needs to get on with it. He'll know Jake Hill has come in the pit. Side by side through Hawthorne's, a bit of contact between Bristow and Tompkinson. Bristow has to wait. Hill up into 4th place. Good sportsmanship that from Bristow, just putting the brakes on to not gain a massive advantage. One of the McLarens in the background. That was Edwards just flirting with the grass on the outside of Sheen Curve. Adams looking to the outside of Clements as they head up towards Paddock Hill Bend. They're still side by side, the Mazda and the Nissan. Into Druids. It's the hashtag Track Addict team versus the GoPro machine. Clements holds on for now. Meanwhile, Liam McEwen has company in the form of Jake Hill. Jake Hill past Nick Hancock's. Looks to the inside, coming up towards Hawthorns, gets the move done. He's got the grip compared to the Alfa Romeo. That was a very, very nice move. Meanwhile, yet again, Tompkinson on the outside of Bristow gets run tightly squeezed. The two McLarens go through. They're still side by side as they head up towards Sheen Curve. Bristow is the head of a very large train. More bumping as Clements gets put wide. Flash of the lights, he's not very happy with that one. Bristow fighting for all his life. The McLaren, that's of Edwards, goes wide. Milden goes through into 7th place. Through Paddock Hill for the final time. This is lap 11 of 11. Up towards Druids. Look at this gaggle of cars as they enter the hairpin. Bristow fighting for his life. Milden's gone round. He's took too much curb, and I think it was Clements as well on the outside. Or maybe was it Clements? It might have been Edward actually on the outside having a spin. Couldn't quite see. He's just out of shot focus. But Adam Piper now on the back of Bristow, and they've caught up to Hancock's and McEwen. More side-by-side action as we go up towards Hawthorns. Piper around the outside. Bristow again giving as little quarter as he can give. And yet again, oh, that is Piper good and properly off. He'll be into the wall with that one. But it's allowed Tompkinson through into 5th place. Absolute carnage. Well, I say carnage. Oh, and there goes McEwen. McEwen spins through Sterling. But we're going to go back to the leader because Dean Milden has made a no-stop work. It's been a fantastic race for him. He takes the victory here at Brands Hatch, followed by Jake Hill. A fantastic one-stop strategy by him. Hancock's takes 3rd. Tompkinson 4th. It's going to be Adams 5th, followed by Bristow. Ben Milden will take 7th place. Hardy 8th. Piper 9th. Edwards in 10th. McEwen ends up 11th. Clements. I don't really know what Clements is doing. But Sean Cole will take 12th. I'm very uncertain what's happening here at the start line with Clements. Don't know if he's just not happy with something. It's going to be Brian Ross who takes 13th. Clements will be 14th, and Will Friedman retiring to the pits to end this race, just staying in the pits. Obviously something's happened, but a fantastic win for this man, Dean Milden. Very big congratulations. That Poppy's Lexus gets its first win of the season. What a way to do it. A no stop on super softs. A fantastic drive by the number 22 machine.